If you don't know this yet, you're headed to trouble. Sam daily goes to his college as his parents told him to, and he sits in the college for 6 to 8 hours. Till he get home, he was exhausted, and he scrolls for another 2 hours till his mom calls him to dinner, and then again he grab his phone and starts scrolling and play video games with his friends, wasting his time. He does the same things up to the late night, sacrificing his sleep and his mental health. So this happens every single time, and this pattern has been continued every single day, like he's stuck in a loop. This happens because he doesn't have a purpose or a goal to change. So Sam, you really need to think about it. I remember when I joined my college, I went to the college and it was starting at 10 a.m. and I sit in the classroom thinking what I need to do after the college. And then when I return to my room, I grabs my phone and immediately starts playing or scrolling for a bit until I get hungry. And then I eat at canteen and again I start scrolling and playing video game with my friends, with my roommates, and this continues like a cycle. I realized, oh, the thing that I'm doing today is the same thing that I did yesterday. So it's like living in a cycle. This happens because of the phone addiction? No. This happens because I lack the purpose or a goal to chase. See, I saw most of the people around me or with me doing the same things over and over, like they're living life as an NPC, a non-playable character. You see general in games, right? So they're living life as an NPC, and because they don't have any purpose, they don't know what they're doing, they don't know where they're going, because they don't have any purpose to do. I nearly asked more than 50 people, what are you going to do in life? You know what's the most heard answer? I don't know. People don't know what they're going to do in life. And also, I heard most of the people say this answer too. They're just following the rest of the mass. Really, that's your answer? That's really bad, bro. You need to find your purpose in order to get to the next level. So most of the people don't know the purpose, and and the 10% of the people are really interesting. They know what they're doing, but when I asked what are you going to do in order to get there, they don't know the plan or the steps to follow to get to the place that they wanted. It turns actions into progress and dreams into plans. Without it, even hard work doesn't pay off. So you really need to find your purpose or a goal to chase. One of the biggest problems that I saw young men are lack of purpose. So everybody wants success. Everybody wants money, a fit body, big house, and make their parents proud. That's the dream, right? So imagine you have a car and you're ready to drive, but you don't know where you're going. You don't know where the destination you want to reach. No matter how good your car is or how full the fuel tank is, you're not gonna reach where you want it to be. So life works the same. You have your body and mind, which are the tools, but you don't know the purpose or the goal. It's like being in a circle and busy in doing the same things over and over. So if you don't know the purpose, you're just revolving in a circle, doing the same things in life and wasting down your energy. So taking purpose or a goal to chase is like giving your struggles to make sense. And let me explain you how this can be done. You can only know what's the thing that interests you most is by doing the thing that you never did. I'm gonna repeat this once more. You can only know what interests you more is by doing the thing that you never did. So try new things in life, take the risk, and this is the time that you need to take the risk, and this is the time that the actions you take that separates you from the rest of the people. So try out new things, start going to gym, start trying new businesses. I don't care what's your age. Business is not just about the products or services. It's more than that. Just Google on how to make money, how to make money in new ways. So you can have a bunch of lists in order to do the things that interest you most. Look, I try out my new things and I find my purpose. My purpose, as I told before in the past video, that my purpose is to give value to the people, give advice, genuine advice to the people like you, because you had your problems in life and you don't know what's going to do, and I can explain and I can give you the solutions because I have some of the experience that you don't have right now, right? So I'm going to give you the experience that I had and the advice that I had to maybe help some of you guys. The thing that interests me most is that making videos like this content, educational content, in order to make you guys more improve in your journey. So this motivates me in order to do videos on these and being consistent on these type of journal. So I hope this advice will genuinely help you some of your lives. The primary step in this part is to find your purpose. I know this might take a little time more, but I promise you it will worth it. You found your purpose. That's really great. So you surpassed more than 80% of the people. Now you're in 20% of the people. So in order to get to the top 10%, you need to follow the steps. You need to make a plan in order to get to the goal. So after finding your purpose, you cannot stop. You need to make a plan or the steps in order to get to the goal, in order to achieve the thing that you wanted, right? So in this video, the second actionable step you need to make is to make a plan or the steps in order to get to the goal that you had. So for me personally, my goal is to inspire over 1 million of the people through this YouTube channel. So I know this sounds crazy right now, but I believe that I can inspire more than 1 million of people through this channel by giving quality advice and giving quality videos and posting content continuously, consistently. And this is my goal, and I'm working towards my goal by making smaller steps, by posting content. And if you find your purpose or the journey that you had, you need to research what's your audience, and to research what the thing that you need to do in order to get to the next level. You need to research who are the people in your journal that are doing great, right? And to focus on the body language and also the mindset that you had, because in order to achieve anything in your life, the only thing that you need to change is mindset. Because everyone in this life, everyone had this life, right? Because the rich people get richer by only rewiring their brain or the mindset. So I want you guys to make a steps or a plan. This is the most and the second actionable step that you need to make. The last part is to sacrifice everything. Simple as that. After finding your goal and after making plan for it, you just need to sacrifice everything for that one thing, because the greatest sacrifice yields the biggest payoff. So sacrifice everything that will come right in front of you as a distraction. The fun, the hangout can't be your first priority. Focus on your goal is the first priority that you had in life. It isn't because you're weird or something. It's because you're determined and focused. So when I was writing the script of this video, my friends are just playing around. So my mind told me that why don't we take a break and then continue. But no, that's not how it's gonna work. You need to be more focused and determined on the thing that you need to work on. Because if you wanna end up in the place that you wanted, you need to put down your head and work on your goals. At last I say, listening isn't doing the work, putting the action is doing the work. So consider my actionable steps and follow them, and I promise you, you will have a rapid change in your life. So this is the step-by-step method in order to get to the top 10% of the men. As always, remember, if you don't sacrifice for what you want becomes the set.